Hey there YouTube, this is your girl, Lady J Rosetta May. Welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a day full of reds and colors, and so I really wanted to come on today and show you yet a new outfit that I am putting together from Tatiana and Pinup Girl Clothing. So please do not forget to like, subscribe, and let's get started. All right, guys. So yes, I have a sticker on my face. Not only is this a sticker, but this is a sticker for doing your brows. If you guys don't know nothing about me, I'm incredibly lazy when it comes to doing brows. And so, because they take so long and they never quite look exactly the way you want it to do. So today I am using my Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Brow Powder Duo in the color Granite. And so I love this because it's so easy. I'm using a Real Techniques brush. One thing I will say when using stencils like this is pretty much really pay close attention to the tail of your brow because you want that to be as defined as possible. So I just go back and forth up to this area because I'm going to be using the lighter shade of powder. And I got these stencils off of Amazon. This was like a great buy because I usually use the Eylure stencils, which look like, if I could show you guys, which look like this. And you have to kind of hold it and just, this is just so much better. And when you pull it off, it doesn't yank on the hairs of your brows. So that's really great. So taking a different brush, this is yet a deluxe concealer brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going in with the lighter toned powder, okay, and just going in right about here, and I'm just gonna go back and forth just blending that in like you see, and just really paying attention to that area. So I'm going to peel it off. Come through brows. Yes, there is a little bit of an area here that will be cleaned up. I'm gonna use a lovely towelette. This towelette is from Honey Pot, and I love Honey Pot, so it's gentle, smells good. So just go in and just wipe off that excess powder. Wipe off the powder like so, and you got a beautiful brow going. It's great, and I love this. And just make sure it's all cleaned up. Then I'm gonna go in with I believe this is a Benefit. Yeah, this is the Benefit brow gel, and I just like to go in and get those little hairs and get them to be defined. So this is what my brow is looking like. I'm gonna do my other brow off camera, so stay. All right, guys, so I did one of my eyes off camera. As you can see, it is a kind of a bright red. And so I'm gonna be showing you guys how to do that on the other eye. It's still pinup, it's still a monotone, it's not a lot of different colors, and the cut crease, it's not really a cut crease, it's more like a blended type of tone going on. So I'm just going to show you guys what I'm going to be doing. Of course, you guys know I'm using my handy dandy, okay, Nubian 2 palette. I'm going to go into the color Madagascar and just taking that and just blending. Okay, and I like to go more like in a circular fashion just so it's not as just like streaky, you know. So then I'm going to use a different brush, and the next color that I'm going to be using is the color Jezebel, also from the Nubian 2 palette, going in and taking that shade and going in and just really blending in that color. Trying to do it as quickly as possible. And I always keep my eyes open just because when it comes to my technique, I don't have a crease, so I always go in with just my eyes open. So I'm going to be using this beautiful red tone here. This tone is from Bésame Cosmetics. This is from their Avengers Infinity War collection. And I really don't get to use these colors as much as I would love to, just because they're so bright. And so I use them very sparingly. So today I'm using it directly onto my lid, okay? And I'm using my finger because these aren't very good when it comes to using a brush, because they're super highly pigmented, but they don't really dust up as much. So you can see there is my eyelid. I'm going to go back in with the excess from the Madagascar, and just going in and blending out that deep tone red as much as possible. Just going in and blending that out just so it's not like a big streak of red. Just going in like so. Okay, so I really like this look. It's really fun. So I'm gonna use one of my wonderful, and I love these because I get to double them as a tool. Oh, if I can get it right. So going in, sticking that on my eye, okay? And again, if you want to get it really perfect liner, get something like this, and it's very quick, very easy to do. So I'm gonna go in with my NYX Cosmetics matte liquid eyeliner, and I'm just gonna go in and apply the liner. Okay, applying the liner, and then using this leftover sticker here for my brows. Just gonna go in and just apply. And it's really, really easy this way. It just makes things much, much faster. All right, so you can see there's my liner. Oh, and just pulling that off. Bam, that's it. Done. Done, done, done. All right, so I'm gonna apply my lashes off camera. And so my lashes are these really cool spiky wispies that I like to use. And I'm gonna show you guys when I get back on camera. All right, stay tuned. All right, so here we are again, and I have my lashes on, my eyes are done. I mean, come on, get those stickers, get those stickers. All right, so I'm using my Malawi foundation from Juvia's Place. And I know it looks light, but believe me, once it goes on, it really just blends in, and then it oxidizes as well. So going in, and I'm going to do half of my face on camera so you guys can see how I really like doing this with a brush. This is just so much better to do your makeup with a brush, just because it just cuts down on bacteria, in my opinion. I really don't want my hands and fingers in my face as much as I can. And just going in, and I'm going to be using a sponge right about here just to make sure that everything's blended out over my brows, because brows, as far as I'm concerned, I really like to do brows before my entire face, just because I feel like I always mess up and have to wash everything off. So this is how my skin looks. No foundation, foundation. And I just go in and just try to blend out as much as possible. Not all the way to my neck, but as much as possible. Using a Sigma brush, kabuki brush. is really great. So this is what my skin looks like, half none, half on. I'm going to finish the rest of my face off camera, and then I'll come back and show you guys how I do my contour and how I like this look to go. Sorry, stay tuned. So we're back. I am using a powder highlight today. So I'm highlighting under my eyes using my Bésame Cosmetics, okay, French Vanilla Brightening Powder. And this powder is really good because not only does it brighten areas under the eyes, it blends in and melts right in to the skin, as you can see here, okay? So I like using a powder form of contour highlight just because it melts just directly in to the skin. So I'm just gonna go in up and down like so, and going in and of course highlighting the forehead area. So you guys can see how beautifully this powder just really brightens up the skin. And it's one of my favorite powders. It's not cakey, but it does a wonderful job of highlighting the areas that need to be highlighted and staying in place. Okay, again, going in right where my Cupid's bow is, so you can see. All right, now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using a brush to do my contour. So I'm going to be using this fluffy kabuki brush here, and I always use Bam right here, which is my Mocha Mommy Fenty Sunstalker bronzer. And I just apply, and I like to go in circles. Going in circles all about the forehead, all about the forehead. Okay. And I love how it just warms up the skin, giving the skin dimension, but it's not as like garish or harsh as say a cream contour that's super dark would go. Going in on the sides here. All right, so this is how my face is looking. I like it like this because it's so much easier to do. Okay, like so. And it blends in really nicely. So this is how I like my skin to look. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be applying my blush, and the blush that I'm using is from Juvia's Place as well. This is from the Sahara Blush Palette #1. Okay. And today I'm going to be using this tone here. This is called Neo. And I'm just going to lightly dust my brush. I always feel like I'm using too much, but I always like to smile and just apply as lightly as possible. As you can see, smile and apply as lightly as possible. We don't want no 80s going on here. We don't want that 80s blush. So this is just enough of blush to give you a little bit of color. Then I'm gonna go in with my NYX, okay? My NYX liner. I'm going to apply to my beauty mark because I do have a beauty mark, but I'm not able to see it under the foundation that I'm wearing. All right, guys, so now to the fun part. This is how I do my Bésame lipstick, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys in a second, using toilet paper. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys, so I am going to be lining my lips with this lovely beauty. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and Definitely Turn On Waterproof Extreme Color Liner. Okay, and it's in the color Red Tape. That is a long name, okay? So I'm just gonna go around and line my lips. Line my lips very well. And so I kind of like to really go in with my Cupid's bow, like so. Like that. Because I think probably one of the best features of my face is my lips, sorry. And just going in and blotting like that. Blot the lips. All right, so I don't go all the way around because that is what I'm gonna do with my lipstick. All right, so now I'm going to go in and I'm going to show you guys how I do the Bésame lipstick, okay? So Bésame lipstick is very old school, and so you want it to stay matte, okay? So this is going to be the Bésame red. This is what the tube look like. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. I love the packaging of Bésame cosmetic lipsticks. Going in straight out the bullet. This is red, y'all. Like so. Not all the way up to where my Cupid's bow is, not as much. But I love this color. Can't tell me nothing. I don't know what it is about red lipsticks, but you can't tell nobody nothing wearing a red lipstick. So I'm gonna go in with this toilet paper and I'm going to take it apart so it can be just one little sheer sheet. Okay, I'm going to be applying said and pushing it in, okay? Pushing it in, taking this brush, fluffy brush, going in with my Bésame powder and just applying. Good enough for grandma, good enough for me, okay? Going in with that powder, applying, removing. Then apply lipstick. For me, a second time. I don't want it to be too caked on. Okay. All right. Going in with that other sheet of toilet paper. Whoop. Get in there. Applying. Going in with the powder. And applying a copious amount of Bésame powder, y'all. And now I have a pretty much drink proof, stay proof, all right, lip going on. So this is where my face is looking like, guys. I hope that you guys like this. I'm gonna show you my outfit, all right? Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and this is the final look. Okay, I am wearing a Tatiana top. It's actually turned backwards, and I have the high neck here. I am wearing my pinup girl clothing Doris skirt, which is hands down one of my favorite skirts. And I've also paired it with this lovely baby. This is my Bésame Cosmetics leatherette bag. It is pretty much red on the outside. Has a very beautiful beige part on the front and with gold accents. And my jewelry is from Splendid. All right, guys, so I hope that you guys like this video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you later. All right, bye.